everyone. This is my podcast called PillowTalk with Sky, and we have our first special guest, noclout. And today, we're going to be talking about...
relationship traumas. So, just got out of a relationship, I gotta look at my calendar. I gotta look at my calendar. Friday the 6th. Oh, wow, it's been almost a week.
Oh, you just recently quit it.
Yeah.
I thought that was...
No. Yeah, I just quit my job on Friday. Yeah, on the 6th this month. Crazy shit, right? So, going to work like usual. So, the night prior, I got into an argument with my girlfriend, right? Oh my, she was on some fucking stupid... I don't even remember what happened. All I know is I stormed out. I packed majority of the shit that was important to me, at least. And I was just over it. She was like blowing on my phone. Please come back. Please come. Just begging me. Walked my bike a mile and a half. Took me an hour to get back home. Went to work next day like it didn't even happen. So she's like, she sees me. I see her when she walks in. I'm like, okay, cool. So that just happened. I'm like, didn't have a, prior conversation of that. Just went about my day. Went to go get her Starbucks because she was fucking all hangry, whatever. I was like, okay, cool. And she just starts arguing out of nowhere. So, like, we have, 4 people working. 2 other guys leave. Just me and her up in the front. She starts arguing with me. Go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Verbatim when she said, if you leave, I'm going to quit my job. I looked at her dead in the face and said, well, that's a fucking you problem. Get over it. I packed all my both my backpacks. I maybe left, 1 or 2 things. Replaceable. Don't really care. Packed my bags. You not walked out. Text my boss. I officially resigned. It was a pleasure working with you guys. I lost my job over a female. No offense.
What is that supposed to mean? Brody.
Look, females will make you do crazy shit. Respectfully, of course. Not all people are like that. You're a great person. Mm-hmm. I've known her since,
high school. It was
my sophomore year?
Yeah,
sophomore, junior?
Yeah.
We started talking more my junior year for sure, but introductories more sophomore year.
It was when I was dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He who will not be named.
He who will not be named.
Indeed. Anyways, point blank center. Don't date somebody from your workplace.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
This is my first experience, for sure. Worst mistake of my life. Probably one of the worst relationships I've ever been in, honestly. First, week. The honeymoon phase, right?
Right.
Super solid, really easy. It's oh my God, everything is going so great. And then, a month later, it's all fucking hell rains. You know what I mean? Everybody has that experience. If you haven't had one, then you're probably single, and you've never dated anybody. It's okay. It's okay.
Or you've had very few relationship experience.
A day, 2 days, didn't last that long. It's okay. It happens. People are crazy.
Gotta live life.
Gotta
keep living life.
Become an alcoholic.
No. No.
Become an alcoholic. Or drive cars like that guy, if you guys heard that. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do it. It's not worth it. Some crazy shit happens out here. For me, never white girls again. Never again. It's great. She was California. White girls from California are crazy, bro. I made the mistake. It was great at first. Don't get me wrong, she's a great person. Just a lot of back and forth.
I think you should tell the viewers what you told me, though. I feel like that plays a big part about this entire situation and the reason why you decided to leave.
So, oh my God. First off, do you think it's crazy to put screen time on somebody's phone?
Yes.
Because I think it's kind of crazy. She put screen time on my phone. That's wild, first off. I hadn't been in contact with any of my friends in the past 3.5 months. I couldn't go on social media, couldn't text nobody, couldn't pick up my phone. She would question me out, anything, literally anything. I'd get a fucking text from, when you get those texts from companies, 50% off sale, this and this and this. It was always, oh, who texted? Oh, it's always on some shit. Check my phone. It's oh, are you texting your da-da-da-da-da?
That's wild.
The screen time is the most wild part for me.
Because who the does that? This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
I'm just saying, bro. She would question me, over my own parents. So my sister had called me one night. Didn't pick up the phone because I know she was going to say something. And she was like, oh, who called you? I was like, oh, my sister called. She's like, oh, you're lying. Because she had prior experience. One of her exes or something, changed whoever's contact it was to sister. Okay, well, that's not me, right? Why is that my problem? I don't know. I feel in relationships, for sure, everything that's happened in your past, yeah, for sure, cling on to that. Have the understanding and put that into a next relationship. Don't treat your partner how everything was in your previous relationship. Like, that is not the same person. It's a completely different person. It is fucking crazy to put somebody through that. I was out of the house for 3.5 months. I had not seen my parents in 3.5 months. But, like, not seeing your parents in 3.5 months when you've lived with them your entire life is kind of wild. Like, I couldn't even contact my parents. Like, my dad had called me asking, like, oh, when am I going to come home? My grandma was asking about me, so our grandma lives with me. She was wondering where the fuck I was. I'd basically disappeared off the fucking face of the planet. Nobody has seen me. Nobody has fucking heard from me. I've tried walking out of this relationship 4 or 5 times, and each and every time, like, I would literally pack my bags, get ready to leave, I'd open that door, and then she would run the fuck out. Like, she run out dead nude. She ran out dead nude to stop me. Which is crazy, first off. It's cool, like, so we live in an apartment, I lived in an apartment complex.
With her.
Literally run out after me. I just want to go home. I was so over it, and it was just, like, being constantly pulled back. I couldn't do anything, you know, and, like, she is the type to threaten to kill herself. It's a really sensitive topic, but, like, she was the type to just threaten to kill herself. Like, she was always saying, like, oh, like, so I'd pack my shit up and try to leave, and she would, like, be, like, in my face yelling, I'm gonna kill myself, I'm gonna take my pill, I'm gonna overdose. Putting that on somebody's conscience, it makes you feel like you have to stay. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only reason why I stayed that long. At the point where I was on the 6th of this month, mind you, it's the 11th now. It's been 5 days. I've been free. It feels like I was incarcerated for like 10 years. It's been 5 days since I've been released from fucking hell. Weight lifted off my shoulders. Choose wisely. Choose wisely is really all I have to say.
Well, I was talking to this one dude, which we both know, and for the past 4 months, I left his place because I was, like, pretty much living with him just like he was living with that girl. It was, like, the first Monday of October. I left, decided to leave, because I felt like I was wasting my time. I was staying with somebody who didn't want to be with me. I tried to open up to him, like, about, like, personal stuff or, like, getting to know me more, because I'm very closed off ever since the past relationship that I've been in, which was 2 years off and on. And he witnessed this entire relationship.
I almost fought that guy.
Yeah.
I could have.
I wish you would have.
I could have. I just didn't want to.
I don't even know if you know this, but I missed work that day that it happened, but he laid hands on me.
Damn. What?
Yeah.
Okay, that's wait, I gotta... fucking crazy. Nah.
He sprained both of these fingers, and then when I was defending the guy that I was staying with for the past 4 months, he pinned me on my bed. Pinned on my bed like this, and he was on top of me, pinning me down, and he was yelling in my face violently. Or, like, describe the way that he was yelling at me in my face. Mm-hmm. And I literally, like, had my head turned to the side while he was yelling at me.
That's so cute.
Because he's never been physical with me before. Mm-hmm. That was, like, the actual first time where he was actually physical with me and, like, actually hurt me. And it is very similar to your situation, because the person I was talking to was my manager.
It happens to the best of us. It really does.
Yeah, but I will be gone for 2 months. This is the reason why I'm making this episode, is because I'm going to be gone the 26th of December to the 18th of February, and once I come back, I will try to post as much as possible, because I did say that I was going to try to post every Tuesdays and Thursdays every week. But yeah, this will be the last episode for the year. This is episode 3. Yes, this is episode 3.
Episode 3 of the PillowTalk podcast.
I was supposed to answer the half of the questions that I was given my next episode, but this is the next episode that I have.
She hit me.
What?
She hit me.
Okay, why didn't you say anything about this when I was talking about?
When you brought that up, like, I kind of, like, skipped my head. So, it was one of those nights we argued. She chased after me, and, you know, I was walking home. I was just really over it. And, like, she was, like, super aggravated. Like, God forbid, like, yeah, I provoked her a little bit, because I'm fucking angry. I want to leave, right? But she took it too far. She dead hit me. Like, fuck. She got super angry, got in my face, and she goes, bang, right in the face. I'm like, I looked at her and laughed.
Like, how?
Fist, straight fist.
Like
She
this?
she dead punched me in the face. And I looked at her and laughed. Men can be abused too.
Yeah, that's
Men
very
can be
accurate.
abused too.
That's very accurate.
Don't be afraid to speak up. I was very trapped. Yeah, I couldn't really talk to anybody.
But if you are in a very abusive relationship, I suggest you get help before it is too late.
Call the authorities if you have to.
Yes, or tell somebody about it so they can try to help you as much as possible and help you get out of that situation, because it is not healthy for you to be staying in a relationship like that. Even friendships. God forbid. Friendships too.
Yeah, no, facts.
Well, that'll wrap up the podcast episode. I hope I get to see you all next year, and I hope you all are doing good. And thank you for listening in. Head massage.
Welcome to the ASMR video. I gotta hear this. Welcome.
I can't even hear that. What the fuck? I didn't turn off my AC.
Welcome to the ASMR video. Today we're gonna be we're gonna be talking about relationship trauma. He who
Take your time. Take your time.
Oh.
He pinned me on my... What the fuck? What the fuck? Technical difficulties. Okay, we're back. Technical difficulties.
We're back.
What?
I got a fucking Snapchat from Wendy. I saw her. She ducked behind the counter. That shit was so funny.
Like, I was trying to take pictures for my, like, annual winter season post because I love winter.
Yeah.
And I bought this entire outfit that's all white. So I was outside, I was trying to take pictures on my camera. I always look at the cars that pass by and whoever passes by, because I don't like taking pictures in front of anybody. I saw him on his bike, and I knew that was him because I know what his bike looks like. I know his helmet. The Uggs are from my bear. The Uggs. From the bear. God knows he hooked up with another girl or.
I was trying to hold that back for so long.